How do you format a student paper according to APA 7th edition? Let's look at the key elements that make up an APA style student paper. Page setup, title page, the main body of your paper, including how to use different levels of heading, plus the reference list. Ready? Let's get started. To format an APA student paper, first start with the margins, font, line spacing, and page numbers. First, make sure you have a 1-inch margin on both sides of the page. Next, select a font to use. There are no hard guidelines here, but I recommend using something that's easy to read, like 11-point Calibri or 11-point Arial. An APA paper should be double spaced. You can select this option by going to Home on the main ribbon and selecting 2.0 from the line and paragraph spacing menu. Finally, add page numbers. For student papers, these should go in the top right corner, starting with 1 on your title page. The title page is the first page of an APA student paper. The key components are the title and subtitle of your paper, centered in bold 3 or 4 lines down, your name and the names of any other authors, the name of the department and institution where you're studying, the number and name of the course you're studying, the name of the course instructor, and the due date of your paper. Don't miss the dedicated APA cover page formatting video, which I've included in this playlist. Now, the main body of your paper, including how to use headings. APA student papers don't typically need an abstract, so you can start the main body of your paper with the title again on the first page after the title page. As well as being double spaced, the main text of your paper should be left aligned. However, there is an exception for the first line of every paragraph, which should have a 1/2-inch hanging indent. You can add this indent by placing the cursor at the beginning of the first sentence of every paragraph and using the tab key. Headings. APA style permits 5 levels of headings. Level 1 headings are for the main sections of your paper, such as methods, results, and so on. These should be centered, bold, and in title case, which means that the first letter of all major words should be capitalized. Level 2 headings are the main subheadings in your paper. These should also be bold and in title case, but should be left aligned to the margin of your paper. For subsections within subsections, you need to use level 3 headings. These are formatted the same as level 2 headings, but they should be italicized to make them stand out. In most papers, 3 levels of headings should be plenty. However, if you do find yourself needing level 4 and level 5 headings, here's how they should be formatted. These are similar to level 2 and 3 headings respectively. However, these subheadings should be indented a 1/2 inch from the margin of the page and end with a period. Also, rather than starting the main text on a new line, it should immediately follow the heading. The other key element for any APA student paper is the reference list. This is where you list all of the sources you've cited in your work with full publication information for each. We won't look at individual referencing format here because I have another video dedicated to that in the playlist, but let's look at how to properly format the references page. The first step is to add references as a level 1 heading at the start of a new page. After that, you can list your references in alphabetical order by the first listed author's surname. References should be flush with the left margin, but each line after the first needs a 1/2 inch hanging indent. If you followed all of the guidance in the video, you should now have a properly formatted APA student paper. Don't forget, there's the APA playlist on the channel, which covers all of the different aspects of formatting, referencing, and writing in APA style. If you do have any specific questions, let me know in the comments. I can add them to the playlist for you. Your writing, proof.